Today in Sports Report, special football report, summer attention of sports fans and the success of the Almaty club. Summer in Kazakhstan is the time of big football. National championships, various tournaments and competitions, friendly matches are sold out in children academies. All of them are due to the game number 1. Summer 2015 is being spent by Almaty Kairat too, but all details to follow. In the 18th tournament of the National Premier League, the club from the Apple City accepted the current champion Astana and for the first time in its history gained a home victory in the capital derby. From the game with a loud sign, people accepted sharp attacking football. However, the teams decided to go for the match differently. Both teams started the game carefully, not daring to take the initiative. By the 10th minute of the game, Kairat created its first dangerous moment. Go burst into the penalty, but Eric competently and timely approaches the forward and the moment was neutralized. Teams continued attacking and Patrick Twumazi had a good chance, however he kicked the ball directly to the goalkeeper. And the staff of the host Isail was active, who not only created Almaty attacks, but also often kicked from afar. Foxy Kotivoama had long shots for Astana, but his shots were often off target. It seemed that the first time would be finished with alternate assaults with minimum scoring chances. But by the end, Astana lost its chance. Tanat Nusirbayev from a good position hit the defender, and Kairat realized their chance. Isail didn't decide to run to the penalty area and from 30-meter distance sent the ball to the corner. Ninad Eric was powerless, 1-0 after the first 45 minutes. And the second time, the character of the game did not change much, despite the fact that the guests had to improve the situation. Not all spectators came back to their seats and saw how Gurad Go earned a penalty. The captain of the team, Baujan Islamhan, came up to the spot and kicked the ball directly to the right corner. Eric guessed his direction, but couldn't save the goal, 2-0. Kairat used our simple mistake. The second time started and another mistake of our defenders took place. After that, it was difficult for us to pick up the keys to the defense of Kairat. Our forwards didn't play in the same level, which must be in such a derby. Such a position in the field satisfied the team of Vladimir Wise, and Kairat played confidently and reliably. Astana couldn't make a real assault on the gates of the home team. Where there were no time for defenders, the team was covered and saved by Vladimir Plotnikov. After drawing an out, Kitivoama had the ball. However, the captain footballer kicked over the crossbar and lost the chance to reduce the backlog. Gerard Go also could score another goal after a swift counterattack but missed. 2-0 was a confident win of Kairat.
Очень грамотно, на эмоциях, без ведущих игроков, как Миша Бакаев, Ситареля, травму получил в начале игры.
Today we have played competently without leading players as Bakayev and Riera. It was really difficult for us to substitute and create the game against the champion. I thank guys for their dedication, for tactical maturity and a brilliant game till the end. Although we were a bit tired because we had a tight schedule with flights. In the first qualifying round of the Europa League, Almaty Kairat got a very formidable opponent, Serbian Crvena Zvezda. All the experts predicted a team of Miodrag Bozovic a win in the first meeting, which must have taken place in Belgrade. The match started quite unexpectedly. Just in the 3rd minute, Almaty got the most. Savo Pavicevic stopped Gerard Go when that one was ready to go one-on-one with the goalkeeper and was dismissed from the field. Getting such an advantage, Kairat increased its chance of effectiveness in counterattacks. Gerard Go went on position for a good shot but missed. Cito Riera got another opportunity to open the score. The Spanish replayed and nothing prevented him to kick to the far corner, but again missed. The host tried to attack acutely, but playing in the minority with Kairat, it is not easy to overclock. Gerard Go, who waited for his chance, always kept the defense in suspense, and the Serbian goalkeeper. At the last minutes of the first time, the sweeping attack of Almaty led to Isail, who sent the ball to the Ivorian forward, who with a brilliant kick opened the score. Kairat starts the second half of the game more actively and tries to find the weakness of the defense of the host. Crvena Zvezda copes with the onslaught, although at times it seems that Belgrade can only be saved by a miracle. For example, Baujan Islamhan tries to catch Rajkovic on output, but the goalkeeper of the young team of Serbia corrects his own mistake. In several minutes, a prolonged attack of the players of Vladimir Wise makes the guests cuddle up to their own gates, and Cito Riera again gets a wonderful chance, and from the second attempt, the Spaniard misses. Crvena Zvezda tries to improve the situation and regularly went forward, but its attacks did not have a scoring character. The defense and the goalkeeper of Kairat played reliably. In the 64th minute, in 3 passes, the defense of the opponent was overcome and sent Irmir Kuantayev to a destructive position. Rajkovic was powerless. 0-2, Kairat went forward. Such a status quietly satisfied the guests, but not the host of the field. Serbian players continued attacking, but without results. Stojanovic had a good chance when he was running to the penalty area, but couldn't replay Plotnikov in a goalkeeper patrimony. Substituted Serginho added another problem to the defense of the host, who had nice shots from outside of the penalty. Just in several minutes, in a rendezvous with the goalkeeper, Isail ran away and rushed to help Riera. The Brazilian decided to kick himself, but couldn't replay Rajkovic. Serbian fans before the final whistle were hoping that their favorites would be able to reduce the score, but it didn't take place. In the second leg of the first qualifying round of Europa League in Almaty, Kairat replayed Crvena Zvezda for the second time. The central stadium was overcrowded. Thousands of fans came to support their favorite club. The Serbian club had to abolish the 2-goal advantage that added a large load of responsibility. The wards of Vladimir Wise were more liberated and played with great enthusiasm. Just in the first attack, Gerard Go went forward, but coming out far ahead, Rajkovic eliminated the danger. The following scoring moment appeared in Riera with one touch brought to the Ivorian, but the forward of Kairat missed the gate. The guest also tried to press the gates of Plotnikov with positional attacks. Some of them were finished with long-range strikes. In another counter-attack, Cito Riera had the ball. The Spaniard practically unapproached the lines of the gate with the ball, but couldn't send the ball to Kuat. After the corner pass, when the ball was around the penalty area, Serbs organized a swift counter-attack. Alexander Katai beat the defender on the flank and kicked powerfully. Plotnikov managed to substitute his hand, and the ball was taken out from the gate line by Kuantayev. It seemed that Crvena punished the guest for the waste of the moment. In the following moment, nobody prevented Stojanovic, who made an aim strike, and only the crossbar of the gate saved the host. Kairat replied with a less dangerous attack. Kuantayev ran forward on the right flank and aimed a round bomb to the far corner, but Rajkovic was brilliant. Isail missed the rebounded ball. But the attacks of Almaty did not stop at that. The players of Vladimir Wise went forward with a second rate. Having lulled the defenders of the guests, Islamhan plays with Go. The captain of Kairat opens the score. 1-0, and the central grandstand roared with joy. The chances of the guests became clear, but the Serbs didn't give up. After the pass from the corner, only the competence of Plotnikov saved the host of the field. Throws into the penalty area of the Almaty goalkeeper continued, but the kicks of the Serbian footballers needed accuracy. Kairat continued attacking but couldn't increase the advantage until the break. At the very beginning of the second half, Almaty organized a fast attack. Go went to the striking position but was not greedy, and Kuat with one touch resent the ball to the far corner of the guest, 2-0, and it became clear that Kairat will play further in the Europa League. Serbs getting such a present were morally crushed, and the game of the team began to collapse. Isail with a wonderful pass goes for Go 1-1, but the Ivorian was unlucky. The guest recovering replies with the passage of Joshua Parker, but the last one was not also accurate. The fans of Kairat are waiting for the third ball, and when Isail kicked from the far, the whole stadium sadly sighed. Rajkovic was at the right place. The Serbian goalkeeper was replied to by Plotnikov effectively when he took the ball into the crossbar after hitting a penalty kick. The pace of the game reduced, the footballers lost much power, but Go tirelessly worked ahead. In the pair with Riera, he ran away to the counterattack, and the Ivorian must have scored, but fortune left the forward of Kairat on that day. In several minutes, another chance of the forward was eliminated by Rajkovic. Despite their depressing situation, Serbs tried to score and created moments. It seemed like there was a center of the field. Understanding despair of the Serbs, in the 84th minute, the referee appoints a dubious penalty. Plotnikov could guess the direction of the ball, but couldn't parry the kick of Savicevic. 2-1. In the remaining time, nothing unexpected took place. The second bright and confident win of Kairat. Our fans saw magnificent football. The opponent is one step higher than us, but we have heart and dedication. We were a bit lucky in the first game. Today we proved that we could play football and fight till the end. I told the guys that we had to choose tactics to play with a good opponent. We knew that we would have chances in counterattacks. There were many moments that we couldn't use. A real holiday of football took place on the field of the Economic University named after Turar Rukskulov in Almaty. A charity match in support of children's football took place between the Kazakhstani pop stars and coaches of the city. The orphanages became the guest of the friendly football match, who filled the only stadium. Young fans got used to being quite comfortable in the role of football fans during the match, accompanying the episodes with appropriate responses. The organizers of the above match were an organizing committee of an international tournament, the Football Sea, FC in Jibek, and Children and Youth Football League of Almaty.
Сегодня ЛДФА совместно со звездами казахстанской эстрады проводит матч, приуроченный к празднику Дню защиты детей.
Today, Children and Youth Football League, in cooperation with the Kazakhstani pop stars, are holding a match timed to Children's Day. And of course, we are continuing the relay about which we talked before. We'll be making a show from any football events, including a match, and invite different children's groups and the ones who care about Kazakhstani football. After all performances, which were prepared by the organizers on that day, the time to the starting whistle of the referee came up, and under the national anthem of the Champions League, the team appeared on the field. The game was played at a high pace. It seemed that the picture unfolded before the eyes of the audience directly related to the footballers performing in a professional manner. In the actions of the team of pop stars, tactical preparation and coordination of actions were drawn. For footballers who chose pop music and performance on the scene as a main type of activity, the above confrontation in some way was a control game before the upcoming World Championship among their colleagues. I like it. A lot of people came to support today. They don't sit at home, they came here to spend the time with benefit. We gave them the match. The rivals are strong. The match is felt, and I really feel the field here. We can see a tense match is taking place. Everyone is playing at full strength. Children's coaches, who generally were older than their counterparts, didn't give up physically in any area of the field. Experts have relied on their experience, demonstrating perfect control of the ball, and also speed of decision-making and coordinating the ball in the game. Despite the desire of both teams, the winner of this confrontation, the victor of the win, was friendship. Unfortunately, the orphanages couldn't see scored goals, but it doesn't influence their mood.
На сцене мы обычно всегда поем, держим микрофон, ну и пританцовываем, да? Но чтобы артист, который пел и дарил радость.
We always sing on the scene, hold a microphone, and dance. But they have never seen how the artists give joy to the people on the field. It is very interesting how the members of the band Muzart, Das Mukasan, and our older ones will be playing. It is amazing. As the organizers inform, a large football festival is going to become an annual event.